Very few musicians have been able to transform music into a political weapon the way Fela Kuti did. Born in Nigeria in 1938, Fela was not simply an entertainer. He was a revolutionary artist who used Afrobeat, a fusion of highlife, jazz, funk, Yoruba rhythms, and sharp political commentary to confront colonial legacies, military dictatorships, corruption, and the exploitation of African people. At a time when many African nations were newly independent, but still economically and politically controlled from outside forces, Fela's music became a pan-African rallying cry. Songs like Zombie, Sorrow, Tears and Blood, and International Tif Tif. These challenged authorities directly. He named names, he criticized military rule, he exposed the relationship between African elites and foreign power structures. But Fela's activism was not abstract theory. He paid for it physically. His home, the Kalakuta Republic, was raided repeatedly by the Nigerian military. He was beaten, jailed, censored, and surveilled. His mother, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti, herself a legendary anti-colonial activist, was thrown from a window during one attack and later died from her injuries. And still, Fela continued. To many across Africa and the diaspora, Fela represented artistic freedom without compromise. He rejected respectability politics. He rejected silence. He rejected the idea that African culture needed Western approval to matter. Today, celebrations of Fela Kuti happen globally, from Lagos to London, New York to Johannesburg. His influence can be heard in contemporary Afrobeats, hip-hop, jazz, and protest music worldwide. But now comes a difficult question. Should the celebration of Fela be licensed and commercially controlled? Supporters argue that licensing creates structure. It can protect Fela's intellectual property, preserve quality, prevent exploitation, ensure his family and foundation benefit from events using his name. Critics, however, see a contradiction. Fela stood against centralized control over culture. He believed music belonged to the people and that African expression should resist commodification by elites and institutions. Turning celebrations into something permission-based risks transforming a revolutionary symbol into a managed global brand. The danger is not simply commercialization, it is sanitization. If licensing removes the radical politics and the anti-imperialist critique or the spirit of resistance that defined Fela's life, then the celebration may preserve the image while losing the message. Perhaps the real question is also this: can Fela's legacy be protected without being domesticated, for instance? Can institutions honor him without controlling him? Because Fela Kuti was never meant to be comfortable or controlled, for that matter. He was meant to challenge power everywhere. And maybe the truest celebration of Fela is not ownership of his legacy, but continued resistance in his spirit. So what do you think? Please feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comment section, what your opinion is. And of course, do remember to subscribe to the Afrobeats Cult. And I'll see you guys in the next one.